Hey everyone, Johnny here. Don't Speak News. News we're not supposed to speak about. And I've got some of that pulled up right now. I'm over here on the Died Suddenly News on Facebook, official page, according to this anyway. But I see questions in here from time to time or statements from people that catch my attention, and this one caught my attention. So it says here, besides cancer and dying, what other side effects are you seeing from people who have the jab? Are you seeing people have seizures, for example? And so now, as I go through these comments with you guys, you'll see all kinds of things going on that nobody's talking about. I mean, nobody. You might have a few channels here and there on Substack and on YouTube, but very few are talking about this because people don't want to talk about it for one. But here we go. Beth says that she's seeing serious seizures, anger, dementia, strokes, heart attacks, and other heart-related issues, Bell's palsy, and uterus pain. This person says, I have one aunt with cancer popping up all over her body. Another one with rashes on her legs that doctors can't diagnose. And then Esther says, blood clots. Catherine says her husband has had strokes, seizures, and 2 heart surgeries and 1 brain surgery. It's a nightmare. It started very soon after the jabs. I tell every doctor that was the reason. But they have no comment. They have no comment, but will make note of my comments. Healthy prior to the jabs. We're lucky that he has a great neurological team and cardiologist team. Really sad. The worst was he had a completely unknowing blackout, falling on the family dog and causing her death. That destroyed him. While at the docs today, they pushed every jab known to man, and I said, hell no. Good for you, Catherine. Wow, that would be awful to live in that complete state of deterioration. And Stephen says lack of compassion. They just seem colder and devoid of caring. I would agree with that too. Infertility, that's a common one. Rebecca says, I'm seeing personality changes. Every person I know, my family and friends that have had the shot, they have no patience at all anymore. It's like they lost the filter and ability on how to behave. It's pretty scary, and they're totally unaware of it, but it's like they're another person. Yep, I see that happening too. And the other person, this one person that commented on that said, my brother-in-law got mean and snarly. Amber says, rapid onset of dementia. Jeff says, strokes, heart attacks, MS, Parkinson's, blindness, very argumentative. Strokes. Another anonymous says, heart issues, blood clots, scrambled thoughts, tumors. Health was perfect before the cupcake shot, and now, mentally and physically, they went down the tubes. Going mental. It's a possible side effect that vaccines could be the cause of the rise in epilepsy over the last 60 years. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Kathleen says premature aging and personality changes. Lisa says, honestly, it seems like a lot of them are going berserk. I mean, literally insane with thought processes that are so far outside of the norm, it's not even funny. I'm beginning to wonder if they have not turned a lot of these folks into literal zombies with that shot. Yes, they have. At this point, nothing would surprise me. This is why they have zombie apocalypse training materials in the U.S. military. We've talked about this before. We've also talked about Sarah Israel's work and all the interviews she did with people that had the shots and how AI is taking over their minds, taking over their eyes, taking over their thoughts. They don't have their own thoughts anymore. AI is pushing them out of the way and taking over. And we're going to see a lot more psychosis as this goes on. As a matter of fact, let me go to YouTube here real quick and show you something. I've been meaning to ask you guys if you've seen this for a while now, but I'm just going to type in doorbell news. And when you do that, you'll see channels like this. This is one of the ones I've been watching. So they have all kinds of videos about people coming up to Ring cameras, going into stores, and just acting really, really bizarre. And some of them are quite frightening. So I will go ahead and post the link up for you, but Just type in doorbell news on YouTube and you'll find all these things. And then look and see what these people are doing when they ring the doorbells at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, in some cases, kind of scary. I mean, there are a few that you can tell that they're messed up on something, drugs, alcohol, or a combination thereof. But yeah, people are wigging out, man, and it's going to get worse. It'll get worse from here, trust me. So back to the matter at hand here. It says here the level of angry is a bit scary, according to Lisa. Anonymous participant says Parkinson's disease. And then this one from Richard I found very interesting. I've seen people who are focused, driven, and always showing professionalism suddenly showing a couldn't care less attitude. Also, people are more prone to violence, showing less human compassion, more selfish, taking no responsibilities. Yeah, wow, do we ever see that everywhere today? Some I know have turned into completely different people personality-wise. It also seems that more and more are showing signs of depression, plus a number of people suffering from even more extreme mental health issues and other physical ailments. There's no doubt to me that since 2020, there's been a massive shift in how people are health-wise and how they behave. That's the biggest thing I've noticed. I would agree. That's been a huge change. I was just thinking about that. In fact, going back to 2020, how drastically things changed that year and for good, and how it's gotten progressively worse every year since. And now we're essentially a little over 5 years on since the jabs were deployed. And this is when all the animals started dying in the trials. They were all gone around the 5-year mark. And other secret trials of mRNA medicines that they've done in the past that you've heard nothing about. All swept under the rug, and the people in the trials died, most of them from heart attacks and strokes. And now we're seeing this AI being deployed inside of the jabs, and it's taking people over. And we're seeing all kinds of things going wrong with their personalities. You know, like it says, they take no responsibility, they're selfish, they have no compassion. And what does that sound like? Doesn't that sound like something familiar for those of us who study scripture? 2 Timothy 3 will start with verse 1. But understand this, in the last days terrible times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, without the love of good. There it is. That's 2 Timothy 1 through 3. That's where we're at right now, more than ever. And you can see it all around us in the behaviors that these people are exhibiting. And then, of course, if you look at some of these videos, you'll really see it. People are just completely out of it and completely disobedient, unthankful, unholy. They don't care about anything. They think that if they feel like they want to do it, that they should just be able to do it and no consequences should come to them. And that's part of that AI that Sarah Israel had talked about on her channel. Well, the AI just causes them to rebel and causes them to be completely different from what they were in the beginning because they've been taken over by this thing. The demons inside of that shot, the AI, is taking them over. And AI is demonic. This is where that couldn't care less attitude comes from. And where the violence and showing less compassion and being more selfish and taking no responsibility comes from. And like Richard says here, they've turned into completely different people personality-wise. It's not them anymore. That's why. The demon in the AI and it's built into the shots is taking them over. It's even changing their eyesight, how they hear things. I mean, and they're hearing its voice all the time. And if they do something it doesn't like, it punishes them. So, yeah, the AI is taking over, guys. It's definitely taking over. And that will be it for this particular episode. Don't forget, don'tspeaknews.com is home base for all that we do. Put all kinds of stories here that we just can't put anywhere else, including stories like this about Congress moving bills forward to criminalize criticism of Israel. And then, of course, stories like this one here, and many more like it. And a lot of them, like I said, we can't put anywhere else, which is why I began the website in 2019. And so if you want to contact me or subscribe to the channel, you can click on this tab up here. All the way to contact me is Don't Speak News at Proton Mail. Then if you type in your email here and click on subscribe, you'll be notified every time there's a new posting on the website. And then also new on the tabs up here. It's official. I'm now affiliated with Dr. Water, Hydrogen Water Products. So if you click on that tab, this is where I'm putting my affiliate link for the Dr. Water Hydrogen Water bottles, supplements, and more. These products are top of the line. I use them myself, which is the only way I would present it to you. So when you purchase their products through my link, I'll earn a commission, which will help support this website and our household. So you can click on this link right here, and then all the different products will show up on their website. So let's do that real quick. Open up a new tab, and there we are. So if you buy them through my link, then every time you make a purchase through here, I'll get a commission. And then that commission, of course, will help support the ministry and also this household. So there we go. This is the bottle that I use the most. But I've also got this new pitcher, or not pitcher, but tumbler on the way. And they have a really good sale going on right now. It's $100 off. And then also, if you buy two, you get even more savings. So anyway, don't want to sound like a pitch man here, but I'm just letting you guys know that it's up and running. And so if you've thought about trying hydrogen water bottles or hydrogen water products, then please take a look at my site. Like I said, you get to it right through this link right here. And then by purchasing through that link, we get a commission every time at no extra cost to you. So there we go. Here's the sale on the tumblers. And so that'll always be found under the Dr. Water Hydrogen Water Products tab. And then I'll change up the sales as they have them, and I'll list them under this page as well. So this will change from time to time. But right now, these tumblers are on sale. I just bought some, and they're on the way right now. So there you go. They ship fast as well. A couple business days is from the time you order to the time you get your product. So that's awesome as well. And if you'd like to support the channel, just to support it, you can click on channel support, and all the links to do that are right under here, including Cash App and Venmo. And then, last but not least, Rumble, BitChute, Telegram links are all underneath this tab. You can find us on YouTube here, and then Telegram. Don't Speak Health News on Substack, which is where I put a lot of the hydrogen water updates that I don't put here in the main website, because I put health news over there that we're not supposed to speak about. And of course, we have BitChute and Rumble. And that's it for now. God bless, take care. Johnny Storm, Don't Speak News.